So my dear friends, I give you a warm welcome in this YouTube channel, and today I have come to you with very interesting topic that is related to the tribals, that is the sacred object, that is hariya, that is rice beer, right? I will tell you why that is called a sacred object, right? So today this hariya has become very famous in Jharkhand. Not only in Jharkhand, but it has become very famous in other states like in Odisha, Chhattisgarh, West Bengal and Bihar, and also in Assam, because in this place you will find the tribals, and therefore the tribals have a custom to brew rice beer, to brew hariya. Before celebrating any feast, 5 or 6 days before, they brew it so that exactly on the day of feast it may become ready, right? And therefore they have a custom to brew the hariya, the rice beer. Now we'll try to understand the origin of this hariya, how the hariya was originated, right? And who were the first to start making hariya, making rice beer. According to Munda tradition, mythologically it is said, when God created man and woman, our first parents, at that time the man was going for working in the field, and when he was coming back from the working field, he was getting tired, right? So God had seen the man who was working in the field day and night. So whenever he used to come home, he used to get tired. So one day it is the Lita who came to woman and taught her how to make brew. The Lita came to her and told her, your husband goes every day for working, and when he comes back he gets tired. I will tell you one thing, that through which you can please your husband. You make hariya, and whenever he comes from the working field, you provide this. So this woman, she started making hariya, and whenever when her husband came back from the working field, she provided the hariya. And when this man drank first time, because he had never tasted such kind of liquid in his life, so he asked her, how did he make it? It is very good, it is very taste. Then she understood that it is the Lita who taught me, and it is very good to him. In that way she started brewing the hariya. So whenever the husband was coming back from the working field, she used to provide this hariya. And my dear brothers or my dear friends, it is the hariya which brought them together in sexual relationship, right? And today we the people, human being, have been multiplied. So it is the work of rice beer which brought these first parents together, and today we'll see the human beings are spreading across the world. So in this way the hariya was originated, it is said mythologically, right? So we'll try to know now why it is considered as sacred object. The tribals have their own feast, and whenever they celebrate the feast, they worship God, right? They worship their supreme God, and when they worship supreme God, at that time they use this hariya to please him. They drop it in the sacred place, right? And therefore this is known as the sacred object for the tribals. And in Munda tradition, only in the feast day the people were allowed to brew hariya, not in some other day, right? And therefore in any feast, people, they brew hariya, they brew rice beer, and they drop it in the worship place so that the God may become happy. And therefore it has become today custom, right? So in any feast, the tribals, not only the Munda, but whereas the other tribes also, other tribal people also, they brew hariya in their feast and they make use of it for the sacred purpose, right? And therefore it is known as a sacred object for them. The village priest, who is known as Pahan, he uses it for worshipping God, right? Even he makes altar on the ground. At that time also he makes use of this hariya. So this is holy object for the tribals. But today, let us try to understand, it has become the source of income, right? It has become the source of income, and because of this, today the tribals have become more alcoholic people, right? They have become alcoholic. You know, today this hariya is not brewed only in the feast day, but it is brewed in common day also. Like every day it is brewed and it is sold in the market. See, for what purpose it was originated and for what purpose it was brewed. Today people have forgotten it. Today it is sold in the marketplace and people come and they drink and they become intoxicated, right?